A Little Golden Book's My Christmas Treasury. We won't read the whole thing, we'll just do parts, but it's got some good parts. The first one is a poem called Don't Look by Catherine Jacobson. Don't look in the closets or under the beds or in any mysterious nook. Where things may be hidden, it's simply forbidden. When Christmas is coming, don't look. Don't take up a package that comes in the mail and give it a squeeze or a shake. To guess what's inside it before they can hide it, that's really a Christmas mistake. Don't listen at bedtime to hear what they're saying, or peep in when the doors are ajar. Hold your ears, shut your eyes, for a Christmas surprise is better on Christmas by far. Okay. A poem by Christina Rossetti. What can I give him? What can I give him, poor as I am? If I were a shepherd, I would bring a lamb. If I were a wise man, I would do my part. Yet what can I give him? Give him my heart. Yeah. These are little paragraphs about Christmases around the world, so we can see what everyone else does, too. Christmas Around the World by Gail Weirsom. Merry Christmas from around the world. We're from Spain, and we set out shoes stuffed with hay for the camels of the three kings. In the morning we find gifts in place of the hay. Do you put out shoes stuffed with hay? In England we go calling from door to door. Then the Yule log is lit with a piece of the log from the year before. Do you have a Yule log? We live in a small town in Italy, and we help make the Principio for our table at home. It's a small manger scene made with tiny statues grouped around the baby Jesus. Do you have a manger scene? We do. In Norway, we tie sheaves of wheat on high poles. This is our special Christmas tree for the hungry birds. Do you feed the birds on Christmas? St. Nicholas rides through the streets of the Netherlands, distributing nuts and sweets to us. He returns at night to fill our wooden shoes with gifts. Do you wear wooden shoes? In Poland, we place straw under the tablecloth in memory of the stable. We also have a vacant chair at the table for the Holy Child. Do you leave an empty chair at your table? Welcome to our celebration in Mexico. We're taking turns striking a hanging piñata with a stick. When it breaks, we'll all run for the candies that fall out. Have you ever done a piñata? In Yugoslavia, we try to find the silver coin hidden inside the Christmas cake. The coin brings good luck to whoever finds it. Do you put money in cakes? We're from Denmark, and we believe that Jule Nielsen and Elf brings our presents. We always leave a bowl of rice pudding for him to eat. He is never seen except by the family cat. Do you have a family cat? In the Philippines, we make colorful wreaths and chains out of tropical flowers. We wear them when we sing in the parade after church. Do you go to church? Christmas Morning by Elizabeth Maddock Roberts. If Bethlehem were here today, or this were very long ago, there wouldn't be a winter time, nor any cold or snow. I'd run through the garden gate and down along the pasture walk, and off beside the cattle barns I'd hear a kind of gentle talk. I'd move the heavy iron chain and pull away the wooden pin. I'd push the door a little bit and tiptoe very softly in. The pigeons and the yellow hens and all the cows would stand away. Their eyes would open wide to see a lady in the manger hay. If this were very long ago and Bethlehem were here today, and Mother held my hand and smiled, I mean the lady would, and she would take the woolly blankets off her little baby boy so I could see. His shut-up eyes would be asleep, and he would look just like our John, and he would be all crumpled too, and have a pinkish color on. I'd watch his breath go in and out. Excuse me. His little clothes would be all white. I'd slip my finger in his hand to feel how he could hold it tight. And she would smile and say, "Take care," the Mother Mary would. "Take care," and I would kiss his little hand and touch his little hair. While Mary put the blankets back, the gentle talk would soon begin, and when I'd tiptoe softly out, I'd meet the wise men going in. Well, we're going to go to the next page, I think. This is the last story. This is called The Lights on the Christmas Tree by Florence Page Jacques. Once the Christmas tree lights were not lights at all. They were the colors in the rainbow, just an everyday rainbow, the good kind you see in the sky after a rain. When Santa Claus made the very first Christmas tree, it was easy to see that he needed a rainbow for decoration, because he had only white decorations. He lived at the North Pole then, as you know, as he does now, and when he had powdered the tree with snow and hung icicles all over it and tried snowballs on the end of the branches, he looked at it and said, "No, it's pretty, but it ought to have some color on it. It needs some red and green and blue and gold." "Oh, Santa Claus," said the littlest white bear, "let's put a rainbow on it." "That's just what it needs," Santa Claus agreed. "I'll send the biggest white bear to get one." "Oh," said the littlest white bear. He was so disappointed that tears came to his eyes. "I was the one who thought of the rainbow. I thought you might let me find it." "All right then," Santa Claus said kindly, "but you must be very careful. Rainbows are easy to break, you know, so you must take care not to drop it." "Oh, I will be careful," promised Littlest Bear, and he ran and ran on his fat little legs till he found the most beautiful rainbow. Then he picked it and hung it over his back and went home to Santa Claus, walking very carefully. He walked safely past the snowfields, and safely past the icebergs, and safely past the slippery slides, and at last he came to Santa Claus's steps. He saw Santa Claus in the doorway, waiting. What's going to happen? "Hurrah!" the littlest white bear laughed, waving his little front paws in triumph. "Here it is! I found the biggest, best, most beautiful rainbow." And just then, both his back feet slipped, and boom! He fell on his back, and the rainbow was broken into 1,000 pieces. "Oh, don't cry, said Santa Claus, hurrying down the steps. "You aren't hurt." "No, but the rainbow is," sobbed the littlest white bear, "and I tried so hard to be careful." "Never you mind," Santa Claus patted him gently. "We'll put the pieces of the rainbow on the tree. After all, the colors are still just as pretty." So they picked up a blue piece, and they put it here, and they picked up a red piece, and they put it there. And the Christmas tree was prettier than if the rainbow had been all together. "Oh," said the littlest white bear, "I'm glad I fell down." And ever since then, we have had a beautiful rainbow, colored lights on the Christmas tree. What do you think, Penny? Do you think that's good? Colored lights on the Christmas tree? Yeah? Do you like that story? We have one poem left, and it's really short. Christmas Everywhere by Phillips Brooks. Everywhere, everywhere, Christmas tonight. Christmas in the lands of the fir tree and pine. Christmas in the lands of the palm tree and vine. Christmas where snowy peaks stand solemn and white. Christmas where cornfields lie sunny and bright. For the Christ child who comes is the master of all. No palace too great, no cottage too small. The end. Thank you for joining us. Penny, want to say goodbye? Goodbye.